I don't know what it is, but come summertime, I want my food even spicier than normal. And you all know that that's really, really spicy. So today's recipe for cooking for a crowd, jerk chicken wings. Pretty spicy. I mean, it has a habanero pepper in it, but it's also got all these other great layers of flavor, allspice and black pepper and scallions. It's really aromatic and really spicy. One of the major flavorings, fresh thyme. So I need 2 tablespoons of fresh thyme. I'm just getting that ready now. This is probably one of those times that you do not want to substitute dry for fresh. It's the main flavoring ingredient, right? So go out and get some fresh thyme. If you really wanted to get authentic with these, you would smoke them, but we're gonna cook them in the oven because it's much simpler and easier. But if you want to get a little smoke flavor on them, what you could do is cook them in the oven and then finish them just by throwing them on the grill for a few minutes. Not necessary though, because they're so delicious. So add your 2 tablespoons of thyme to a food processor. And then I'm gonna just start this off by adding my garlic. I have 8 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna start making my paste in the food processor before I add the rest of my ingredients. Turn your machine on and then add your garlic. If you add the garlic through the tube while it's running, it cuts up much more evenly. Then you can wait and add the rest of your ingredients. I have 12 scallions. 12 scallions. You don't really need to do much to them except for trim the roots, and then if the ends have any kind of sliminess or discoloration or anything like that, you can trim those. These are a little dry. I'll just trim a little bit off. And then I guess you can cut them in half so they fit into the machine. Well, cut them in quarters. Changing my mind just as we go along. Everything gets added to the food processor, the scallions. To that, add 2 tablespoons of black pepper, a tablespoon of coarse salt, 4 teaspoons of ground allspice. If you can get fresh and grind it yourself, do that, but otherwise the pre-ground is fine. 4 bay leaves, crumble them a little bit. And then the crowning glory, a habanero pepper. If you can't find habanero, use jalapenos. I am not removing the seeds. You can remove the seeds if you want to. The great thing about habaneros is they're super aromatic, so they don't just add a ton of spice, they add a really great aroma and flavor. And finally, a 1/4 cup of red wine vinegar. And you want to make this into a coarse paste. It's gonna be good, I can tell. I'm tasting it. I probably shouldn't, but I'm going to anyway. It's delicious. Then what you want to do is scrape your paste over 6 pounds of chicken wings. I've just halved them through the joint, so you have the part with the wing tip and then the part with that's the little drumstick. Toss these together, or well, I mean, tossing might be a little bit of an exaggeration. Stir it so that everything is nicely coated. Cover them with plastic wrap. Refrigerate them for at least an hour, up to overnight, and then you can cook them. After at least 1 hour and up to overnight, you can cook your chicken. I have my oven preheating to 450, and I'm gonna arrange the chicken on 2 sheets, lined with foil for easy cleanup. I'm using 2 just so that there's plenty of room around the chicken so that it doesn't steam. If you find that at the end that there's rub in the bottom of the bowl, make sure that you go back in there and smear it over your chicken, because that's where all your deliciousness is coming from. These need to roast at 450 degrees for 35 to 40 minutes. Make sure you rotate the pans once during cooking for even cooking. If you're patient and you waited long enough, 45 minutes, you'll have golden brown, scrumptious, delicious piles and piles of jerk chicken wings. People will be climbing over you to get them because it smells so good in here right now. That's it. You know what? I'm just gonna do this in batches. I'm gonna have 1 big, huge pile of wings, and then I'll come back and refill. That way, people will be all sad because they think that they're gone, and then they won't be gone. They're spicy and so delicious. I, for one, am not gonna be able to stop eating them, so you guys better hurry up and get in the kitchen. Good. Get out your napkins, because it's gonna be a messy one. Hi guys, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click here if you want to subscribe, and click over here if you want to continue watching more great videos like this.